built in Bure. Now coming up is Nadège Bonfils. I think she speaks English, but you can also do it in French. Yes, okay. English is now the language. Get the headsets if you need them.
Thank you very much. Hello everybody, and thanks for the invitation on this forum. So the Var Valley is a valley with a big river called the Var, which has been narrowed by construction through ages, so we can see the difference between the major bed of the 19th century and nowadays with especially the airport on the ancient delta. So the Var is an important source of water supply for the inhabitants. 600,000 people drink thanks to the Var. So here we can see the different point where it takes the water for the inhabitants of this valley. So the Var is not a calm and cozy river. Floods are regular, and due to climate changes and constructions, floods will be more regular. So here we can see the major floods of the 20th century, especially in 1979 where we were building the airport and there was a big tsunami with 15 deaths on the airport construction. So the Var is due to its floods and not so deep underwater, the valley has always been fruitful. It can produce 3 to 4 seasons, vegetables and fruits. But we can see the soils have vanished since the 1940s. Here we have the evolution. This valley has a lot of areas with rich biodiversity, however protected by French or European laws. So here you can see the different areas and some kind of spaces with some birds. This is a nidification zone, and also some kind of flowers. But this valley is for our mayor, Mr. Christian Strozzi, an area for constructions. So when he was industry minister, he labelized 10,000 acres to be destroyed by constructions as an operation of national interest. And so his aim is not to build for the inhabitants. They are not even questioned about what they want, but to make a new town better than any town in the world, that's what he said, with huge stadium, marketing places, luxurious hotels, huge roads, and a big touristic harbor of 72 acres on the delta, the embouchure. So we connected associations in 2011 with a collective called OEM Plan du Var for Citizens Debate. We made petition, action in the town council, and the football games. We made a lot of things, and we also make after an action growing vegetables on a private plot of old people of 18-year-olds and ill. They are actually expropriate with no money and with no houses to live in. So well, we made in October with the association, Colibri and the collective, a march for water and air for hundreds of people from the whole region. And it was a way to support the fields and the inhabitants also. Here we can see a family who is under expropriation. Then came Mary and Dan, who called for support to Notre-Dame-des-Landes on an October evening. And this was born the collective Notre-Dame-des-Landes Alpes-Maritimes in Nice, with many young and new people. And it was a really good new beginning for us. We made a lot of actions and for food local markets called DKL Demos to support, DKL Demos, it was to support Vinci, but it was against Vinci. And on the 17th of November, as an echo to the demo on the ZAD, we made a demo with songs and info papers singing vegetables, not concrete. Then was decided a long march from Nice to Notre-Dame-des-Landes, which departed on the 8th of December and arrived on the 14th of February, pinpointing all the unnecessary projects along the road and strengthening mobilization against the airport all along the road. So this was a huge thing. When they returned, our workers inspired the collective to begin a ZAD on the Var Valley, announcing it through screening debates and making it on the 13th of April National Day Action Sue You ZAD. But police took 5% and the action was postponed But we made a big assembly, so we took part in the trailer caravan for peasants agriculture on the 4th of May, which was organized by Gandhi International based on the Indian peasants without fields. So this caravan was departing from Nice and arriving in Brussels. We made another action on the 1st of June. So on the same plot, we succeeded on the house occupation, but police came again to take the homeless people. On the morrow, we made a press meeting, and police went to beat us and throw us on the ground. We consequently took them and the mayor to court. We decided to meet the owner of his plots and met a member of the public regional flawed establishments. He understood our pacifist actions and offered us the possibility to build an alternative project on the valley of the Var in order to obtain a temporary occupation of forestation. So, we came back on the plots to sow vegetables and settle plants and trees on the 23rd of June, and we had no problem staying on the plot. Thus, since then was born the place a hedgehog, because we found a hedgehog when we were sowing, where we grow vegetables thanks to ancient seeds from Kokopelli and other peasants. So here is a part, this is between 2 and 3 acres with an old farm, which was one of the major farms of the Var Valley. And so here you have different views, but I could not make all the views. So action will continue, grow and become stronger. Project will be finished in September. Festizad is being prepared. Zad is everywhere.